First time I'm going to test this machine. Remember, I put white in the bottom and black in the top so we can see where the stitch has a problem, if there is a problem. This is 4 layers of an old sailor uniform, so it's really heavy wool. I have my stitch length set at about average. Presser foot down. I have my tension on 4.5. We'll see how this goes. Sounds good. Amazing what some oil will do to these old machines. They're going to outlast all of us. So, I don't know if you can see it, but right here is our top. That looks really nice. Wow, in the bottom, right there, it looks amazing for the first time through. That's impressive. So on this old guy, here is the stitch settings. This took me a minute to figure out because I've never seen this configuration before. There's an arrow up with R, obviously for reverse, and the arrow down for forward. So this is normally where you would set your stitch length with this lever. But I figured out on this one, what you do is you turn this little knob and it releases this little pincher thing. So you can set your stitch length wherever you want. You bring this down to snug it up. So now it's set at 2.5. Then you put the lever back down to forward. So you're going to go forward at 2.5, and when you want to reverse, you push it up and it stops it at 2.5. So you won't get big crazy stitches when you're reversing, which is pretty clever. So I'm going to put it back to 4. So that's 4. Tighten this up. Go back down to go forward. So that's just the range of stitching, which is really clever. Another clever thing about this machine is, besides the dog here, your spool pin folds down. It snaps in there. I don't want to do it because I had to use a screwdriver to get it back up. But most of these older machines, the spool pins are either bent or missing because people bang them around and people's grandkids decide to donate them to the thrift store and have no respect for this machine. Another cool thing about this one, handy dandy needle threader, do not leave home without it. This has adjustable feed dogs, which is very cool. It's set on 3 now, which I'm guessing is the highest. If you look at the feed dogs, they're up pretty high. So you turn it to bring them down some more, or all the way down. So if you want to do free motion or you have to mend something, that's where you would set it on the 0. I'm going to put it back up to 3. So, there you have it. Cool old Hitachi, straight stitch only, very nice condition machine. Wonderful. I do have the tension set at 4.5, and that's what made that beautiful perfect stitch. Oh, here's one more feature. This is to adjust the pressure of the presser foot. So if you have something very thin or very thick, you have to squeeze something together, you would want to adjust it tighter. It's perfect where it is right now. If you want to release it completely, say you're going to do some darning or some free motion embroidery, push that down. When this pops up, it means there's no pressure on the presser foot. So you'll put it down, but it's just the fact of putting it down to tighten the tension discs. Watch that. See, that snugs them up. So to engage it again, you just push this guy down, and there you go. You are ready to sew. Next up is the oiling places and instructions.